player will.
Welcome back, Visions fans. Ready Player Will here. We have a patch update today. Finally got some new news, and it is the new Jaden unit, which is getting a simultaneous release here with JP. But before we get too far ahead of that, let's talk about what you can expect from today's patch, what's new. And it's actually kind of light, but I do have some really great news on some summon banners for you, which I'll wait a little bit toward the end, so stay tuned. But for now, the daily purchase bonus, if you do spend a little bit of Viz, I want to kick this off because this might be one of the best ones we've gotten in a while. Not only is it just the regular Jaden shards and some extra mind spheres, that's always great for people that want them. I apparently don't need them forever again. But on day 7, if you do this 7 days in a row, you get 200 Rainbow Transcendence Mind Spheres. That is a very good deal. I just do $1 a day, quite frankly. I say this all the time. I'll use the skip ticket bundle here. That's for $1 on the second tab of the special shop, where if you go to the daily here, this is my jam. Just go $1. $7, 200 Mind Spheres. I think it's a pretty good value. When it comes to the login bonuses this week, we do still have the November login bonus running, but for the 5th anniversary in particular, we're getting 300 Viz a day, every day. We got the Jaden shards as well, and some of the other normal login stuff like the antlers, the blossoms, the Mind Spheres, and all the rest, in addition to some of these extra Jaden YOLO tickets, as I call them. I am going to do some YOLO pulls today as well, given that I do have a couple tickets to use on him. When it comes to the far plane, in terms of events, really nothing crazy here. It's just his new weapon that shows up here within the far plane that you can grind the new gun for Jaden. Highly recommended. But then in addition to that, we do have some PvP updates where we are running 5 times free match, or sorry, 10 times free match medal. So absolutely do these per day. Doing this alone will get you the Esper SP potions that you can exchange in the free match shop, which you should be doing every month. If you haven't seen it, I'll just do it, just help you guys out here. If you go to your PvP medals here, I've already bought mine, but every month you can buy these Esper SP potions. Highly recommended to buy this out. It's about 15,000 medals total. In addition to that, we do have Quick Pick running this week. I already did my matches this morning. I went 4-1. I was real close to going 5-0, but lost on a final attack there on my 5th fight. The Quick Pick match, it's Snowy Mountains 4, and it's the nullification of follow-up attacks, Berserk, and Stop. So this should be a really fun one to play in. Going to the shop updates here. Also, nothing crazy, but honorable mention that we did get a refresh of our Pack H, where every 5 weeks, 6 weeks or so, we do get this refresh. This is the best bundle you could possibly get within the game. So highly recommend acquiring these if this is where you want to put your money in the game. By far the most economical. In terms of what else you can expect from the shops, our daily purchases, just some energy restores and JP keys. This one I'm not a massive fan on, but per usual, I recommend toggling to the Gil and just buying everything that's worth Gil in the shop. I don't think I've seen anything else here that's really all that noteworthy in the recurring shop. I did want to also just pause real quickly. The Deluxe Shop, I skipped ahead here, is actually one that I'm entertaining this week. Not only do I think this first bundle for the 60 paid every day is a pretty good one, where again, a lot of people are looking for these rainbow spheres. This is a great way to get it for cheap, in addition to the rainbow cubes and the select tickets for fragments and awakening prisons. I also do think that the Transcendence pack here is not bad either. The 20 rainbow mind spheres and the 120 scrolls. This obviously is only oriented toward you if you are a heavy reincarnation player, but this is a pretty good value, all things considered. The rest of it, I'm not a big fan of. I think these are, they're okay. The 1K paid for the 200 Mind Spheres is superior to that special bundle pop-up that we get every once in a while, which even that one is good value, but who am I kidding? If that's a good value, then this is a better value. So again, if you are really heavily into the reincarnation scene, this is, relatively speaking, a very strong value. Now for the rest of it, you do have the new Jaden shop here where you can acquire him for the 12K paid. Try to avoid that whole heartbreak of pity. You also have the 300 paid one-time banner pull for the 10. I actually always get this one, and this is my, at the very minimum, hope that I can potentially get the unit for cheap and lucky. So I will be doing those pulls momentarily here. Actually, I'm going to do them right now. So we get to the summon screen. We have 2 wonderful summon banners that they've introduced this week. We do still have recurring, the free 10-time summon from the 5th anniversary, so make sure you are still doing this every day. I am obviously, hey, welcome Alaya, going to be needing you in a week or two when we get her MA3, which does look very good, guys. MA3 news was announced yesterday on JP, and so I'll probably be looking to explore a little bit of that soon in a video, or at the very least on the Leona support with JB79. Also, make sure you're doing your Final Fantasy Tactics summon every day. Still get those 20 shards. Those are very important. But in addition to that, we have some very special banners. They're here under the Festival 2 tab, and they're two different select unit banners. This one, for 6,000 viz, you can select a UR unit of your choice, and it does go as recently, oh my god, it's going to make me scroll all the way. It does go as recently as Sodily. Now, XC is not included in this, but if you have not picked up Sodily yet, this is one of the better ways to get him. And if you don't want to go for the 6,000 viz route, there is a 2k paid option. This is, in my opinion, superior, because not only do you get the unit, but they are at level 120 automatically, immediately, guaranteed. And so the same applies here, that the most recent unit they've included here is Sodily. So you do have some very recent units to pick here that if you did yours, select 3 units from the anniversary and had a 4th that you really couldn't decide on, you couldn't ask for a better banner to potentially get them here. Both of these definitely recommended for any kind of catch-up that you're trying to do for some of these newer units. Obviously, the older units, really probably not the best use of your Visior, but regardless, the fact that here at all is a really nice thing. Now, for the Jade Banners, it's nothing special here. You have the 3 different ones to pick from. The first one is just the general summon banner. If you summon 20 times, you'll get them on the 21st summon, but before you get into that, definitely do the 4-step instead. This is two laps, so you can go up through these 4 steps. Recommendation is always do the 2 laps of this. If you still don't have him, then you can transition back to this banner, at which point you basically pull until you either get him or you get the 2,000 teal medals here. Then you can use the Summon B, whatever you want to call them, to exchange in the Mog Shop for pity. The paid option is here, but at this point, if you're going to be using paid viz to pull a unit, I just recommend using the 12k paid to guarantee him. It seems far more economical at this point, but that's really... God, I always do this. I always forget to actually do the YOLO pulls at the end of this video. So, back to the summon screen. You have the ticket here for the one single summon. Oh, I have the skip animation enabled. I'm sorry, guys. But it doesn't matter because it was a Sosha anyway. But we do have the 10 pull from the 300 paid. This is where, fingers crossed, this would be awesome. I would be elated if I could get him like this, because I don't have a strong preference for pulling him at the moment. I'd like to pull him. I probably am going to pull him, but this would make my life a lot easier if I just got him here. So we'll see if this gold transforms into a rainbow. It doesn't. All right, well, it was worth a shot. We tried. Didn't get much in the meantime, but that's really all we have for updates this week. I mean, it's pretty light, not a whole lot of content. We are in a little bit of a lull from a Guild War perspective, where we do have limited Guild War, but it's not starting until the 18th. So yeah, you have 4 days to mock that team. There are some special cost rules for that limited Guild War. There is a total team cost restriction for units only, where it is a unit limit of 280 cost or less. So you're talking 2 100 cost units and an 80 cost unit. Seems pretty prime to fit one of these shiny new tactics units in there. It lines up perfectly for this cost type. But that's everything I wanted to cover today. Good luck pulling for Jaden. If you are, I will be doing a character review. If not today, definitely tomorrow. Some early preliminary thoughts. Honestly, he looks like a good unit. He does not look Helena or Joom level in terms of oppressiveness or meta defining, but he certainly looks like a big time contender that actually will be a little bit weaker in the short term until we actually get Yuna to complement him, where right now he's still going to be a new flavor to add to your team building, but I got to do a little more analysis before I really give a full confident answer. But so far, thumbs up for me. But thanks for watching, everybody. Good luck pulling, and I'll talk to you all soon.